Hello.
And welcome to
Let the Girls Play. I'm Kelsey Bailey.
I'm Amelia Bain.
And we're here to talk about women's basketball. March Madness, WNBA, and beyond, baby.
So beyond. The most beyond.
Do I look a little mad to you? We're all
a little mad around here. Something happens during March Madness where I just give myself completely to
ESPN.
Basketball.
I did not stop watching basketball all weekend. One game would end, I'd watch another one. It was beautiful. Had my ass out here rooting for teams I didn't even know I cared about just because I want to see an upset.
It's such an emotional roller coaster because that Clemson USC game where that came down to the almost
I was
buzzer
so
beater.
sad.
Moments before that shot, I was like, I don't like Clemson. Something about them, I don't like them. And then as soon as that shot happened, I was like, I'd ride for Clemson.
Yeah.
I'm a Clemson girl.
I was throwing stuff out my window when they didn't let the shot count. The shot count.
I know it didn't count.
But they should have let it count.
They should have let it count.
Let's have some fun here. This beat is sick.
I want to take a ride on that
buzzer beater stick.
Buzzer beater stick. Replay has ruined some of the magic of sports. We don't need replay.
No challenges.
No challenges. No replay. Play it as it lays. If the ref is bad,
the ref is bad.
The ref is bad, and it's not a if. When the ref is bad,
yeah,
that's part of the game.
And we say this now. But if this ever affected a team that we,
if this was my team,
cared about, if this was my team, I'd say, forensic investigator, let's get in there. Let's check her body temperature at the time of the shot being called and see if it aligns to the shooting motion that a body would be in.
If the New York Liberty are not going to win the championship because of the call, forget it.
We retract everything we've ever said. And that's what everyone needs to remember. We will go back on our word at the drop of a hat.
I think that's the beautiful part of this podcast is I just want to remind everyone we're not experts and we're not always consistent.
Yeah. That's the beauty of like delusional fandom, right? Is you're delusional. I never said that.
And it's good to allow your fandom to be a little bit emotional.
Absolutely.
I want to say something. I should have let my fandom be emotional about a little team called Virginia, the Cavaliers women's team.
Hootie who?
Hootie who?
Or what is it? Is it who?
Wahoo wah.
Wahoo wah. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
That's the state I am from. That is the school that my brothers went to.
Two up, two down.
I should have. And usually I do kind of like get a little crazy with my bracket. But this time I tried to be strategic. And I should have gone with my heart because Virginia is making a little run. They're in the Sweet 16.
Shout out to Kimora Johnson, who just really is doing it.
She's a star. She's one of those players, and maybe the player, that I didn't know existed before the tournament. And now I'm like, I'm ride or die.
Know
I'm
her
a
name.
Big fan.
5-star recruit, McDonald's All-American. Played all 50 minutes in the double overtime against Iowa. Upset Iowa on Iowa's court. Woo,
you hate to see it.
Baby.
You love to see it.
I'm so sorry, Hannah Stulke. I'm so sorry, but we love an upset. That was fun as hell.
I'm so sorry, Kate Martin's aunt.
Yeah, oh my God. That photo of her just like collapsing in the last like 30 seconds of the game.
Of course, you have to. What a nightmare to lose, to take over as the head coach and then lose on the home court. Mm-hmm. She's going to be fine.
Yeah.
What's her name? I should know her name.
John Jansen or Jan
Jensen.
Something like that.
Shout
Something
out
crazy.
Jan Jensen. You gotta
JJ.
You gotta lose to come back. What's the saying?
You gotta lose to come back.
You gotta lose to come back.
Can't have a comeback without a loss. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Shout out Virginia. Let's go. Wahoo wah, hootie hoo.
Do you think I honestly think they have what it takes to beat TCU.
I do too.
I mean, Washington almost beat TCU, so it's like.
Now, I think once we get past this next round, we might be looking at like a 40-point blowout for Virginia.
Good night and good luck to Virginia if they make it to the Elite Eight.
These games either seem to be like buzzer beater, overtime, or they're like, we're winning by 50 points.
Yeah, we are absolutely dunking on these hoes, making them feel bad. Sorry to Syracuse and defeat against UConn, which the coach afterwards was like, I'm starting to take this personally. We're always in the same like quadrant as them. We're always facing them in like the first things. Like,
you're gonna have to face them eventually. They're too good.
It all comes back to UConn eventually.
It all comes back
You
to
either
UConn.
get your ass handed to you by UConn or get your ass handed to you by South Carolina or LSU or
You
Texas.
can't win, really. Yeah, all of those teams are.
Yeah. March Madness is amazing. Inject it directly into my veins. What's not doing amazing is my bracket. For those of you who are listening who are in our March Madness bracket, here's where we stand at time of recording before we go into the Sweet 16. In first place, we have Soko 21's Picks 2 with 580 points.
And out of what's the percentage? This person has like
99.7 percentage.
I don't know exactly what that means, but they're really crushing it. They have, I think, predicted it almost perfectly.
They just didn't have Virginia, probably. Tied for second place, we have Gino 911 with 570 points. Barack Obama with 570 points.
Great name.
And then we have 3 people tied for fourth place right now. Sloth Girl 400 with 560 points. Bring Back the Sting with 560 points. That's my friend Kaylin. Shout out Kaylin. And Gino's Horiyama, our own Mima Bain with 560 points. So those
Let's
are our
go.
top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 handles. And I do want to give a shout out to the person in last place because I believe that they will come up from behind. Cambridge to Terabithia with 430 points. It's anyone's game still.
Really good name, too. I
Really
want to
good
say
name.
we've got some great names. We've got great puns. Somebody's Minnesota Polk.
A shout out to Minnesota
Shout
Polk.
out Minnesota Polk.
If
We love
you're
it.
Minnesota
Made me
Polk
laugh.
and you're hearing this, DM us just because we just want to congratulate you. I just gotta
And
know
we-
the genius behind the name.
And we want to send you
Maybe it's Alana.
Minnesota Polk.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I would love if it's Alana. Please
Alana,
DM us.
DM
Let us
us.
know. Are
DM
you
us, let
a
us know.
twin?
Are you a twin? Debunk the myth now. Myth bust us. But
Well,
great things happening in March Madness. I cannot wait for this next round.
And also, I want to say we're going to give out a prize, and I don't know
Yep.
what prize it will be to the person in last place because that is
Oh.
also hard to do.
Okay. First
Yeah.
and last place gets a prize.
You're shooting the moon.
They're shooting the moon. Congrats. And they will be of equal or lesser value. But let's go into the WNBA. I know I touched on it very briefly last week in my mini Kelsey on the mic moment, but we do have a CBA in offer. We are having a WNBA season. All cylinders firing.
Yeah, the players have signed. The owners have signed. It's going. The season is happening. We're going to get our expansion drafts. We're going to get our regular draft.
We're getting back pay for former players. We're getting you cannot trade a pregnant player without their consent, the De'Arca Hamby clause.
Shout out De'Arca Hamby.
We're getting more cap space, cap size. What's the word?
Salary cap. Higher salary cap.
Higher salary cap size. We're going Titanic
We're
on this one.
capsizing.
We're going full Titanic this season. It's all looking good for our players and for those players who paved the way, which I think is very exciting with this one-time back pay for players. So nice.
So nice. As the weeks continue, we get closer to the WNBA season. We're going to have more details, but this is just a huge win. I'm so excited for these players. I cannot wait to see. Imagine, okay, they've been giving us the tunnel fits they've been giving us with pennies from the league. Now with like salaries that are respectable, imagine what we're going to see in the tunnels. I cannot wait.
I always found it relatable when I would see someone wearing the same Old Navy shirt that I have. So I hope that there's still a level of relatability for my own sake to say, oh, I could do that outfit with my Old Navy pants. But
I want both.
Let's do it to it, girlies.
Because there's some people in the NBA where they make like crazy salaries who are, pretty humble with their clothing choices. And then there's people like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander who He's a little fashionista.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I cannot wait to see these fits. Kelsey, I want to shock you right now. And I don't know if you've heard of this. I hope you haven't. It shocked me. It's something about another Kelsey. This is about Kelsey Plum.
It's always about Kelsey Plum. It's never about Kelsey Mitchell.
This is the pattern for me with Kelsey Plum. She's a little stinker, but then she does something to earn a lot of goodwill, like having this amazing unrivaled season. And then she does something that just shows that she is still a little stinker. And I want to send
Is this AI Kelsey Plum?
Yeah, have you seen it?
I've seen AI Kelsey Plum.
I was hoping you hadn't seen it.
No, I've tried to block it out because I really don't understand.
The idea of like, I need to talk to Kelsey Plum, but it's not really Kelsey Plum. This is shocking for those of you who don't know. There's a website called kelseyplum.ai where you can talk directly with Kelsey's twin, adding another twin to the WNBA twin roster.
Mm-hmm.
So basically you sign up to start chatting with Kelsey, and it's just AI, but talking to Kelsey Plum, but you're not really talking to Kelsey Plum, which is
You're
just
talking
like
to AI. You're
You're
ruining a
talking to nothing.
rainforest so you can talk to fake Kelsey Plum.
You're torturing a town in Appalachia with a data center. So the noise from the data center is unreal because you need to talk to Kelsey Plum's twin. This makes me crazy.
It's just we need to stop. Not everybody can be Natasha Cloud dancing with Mamdani. You know, not everybody has that sort of awareness and political alignment that we are looking for. Some people are doing freaking AI, but this whole league is based on AI. You know how many fucking Google AI commercials that we've had to watch Enrique Gumbawale be in? Like,
the newly married Enrique Gumbawale.
Shout out
Enrique.
Mazel mazel.
And maybe that's the price we have to pay to pay these players, is we have to, as fans, suffer through the
Google AI
ads. But if you are a person who is communicating with the Kelsey Plum AI, can you please DM us?
What is she saying?
Send us a voice memo. Send us some screenshots of your conversation with Kelsey Plum's twin. I will not be engaging. But
if this was 20 years ago and it was Kelsey Plum bot on Instant Messenger, you know I would be chatting with it.
I used to talk to Smarter Child.
Absolutely.
We know what we know now, Kelsey. We know what we know about AI, and oof.
As someone who worked on a former AI chatbot, I have nothing to say. I am also guilty of,
I also was, I had to
I love how we're like, fuck
Like,
you, Kelsey Plum, but then we
I
also
quit this job. Nope. Part of my job, they started asking me to, in a Slack channel, talk to train AI to help recommend better movies on a streaming service search.
I ran social media for an AI chatbot that eventually got taken over by neo-Nazis.
No.
So
I didn't know.
Just waiting for the kelseyplum.ai. If you're actually okay, here's the thing. If you are chatting with Kelsey Plum AI and it says something insane, like, why the fuck would it say that? Send those to us. Send the funny bloopers to us.
Send the bloopers. And also,
AI is not perfect, y'all.
Maybe I feel AI is replacing jobs because I do think I would have pretended to be Kelsey Plum and talked to people. I would have, if you DM'd me, I would have assumed the character Kelsey Plum and talked to you. We didn't need all of this. We didn't need the environmental impact.
We're performers. We would love to take on a character.
We would have popped that top nut. We would have pulled our hair up so tight.
Mm-hmm. I would have done a little hop to the basket. Yeah.
So this other thing is, maybe just like AI, I'm saying things that aren't true. I have some gossip that someone texted. Lesbian Twitter is suggesting that you already know this. You must already know this. There are rumors that Jackie Young and Dejanay are together. I don't know if they're true at all.
I cannot see that happening.
If it is true, good for them. I just don't see.
I gotta see why they're thinking this. I gotta see the storyline. I gotta see the plot.
Yeah. Kelsey's gonna get to the bottom of it.
For Jackie Young to be dating her teammate, who she just won a championship, Nalissa Smith's ex.
Yeah.
That's messy.
I know. But
Huge if true. Huge. Life-changing if true.
someone texted my wife who told me. That's where I'm getting the information. I'm not even on Twitter, formerly Twitter X, to know what's happening. But Kelsey will get to the bottom of it.
I'm going to get in the trenches because as much as I love gossip, I love women's basketball, which is why we say everyone involved with women's basketball is a hero. Except the refs. Bye. Justice for Clemson.